Hello everybody, I am Moldy, and this is Elden Ring once again. In the last episode, we set foot into Man-Elden, the ancient capital, and have made great progress toward the Erd Tree itself. It is very, very close, but that's not where we're going today. Actually, we might go there today. Depends on how long it takes me to do what I plan on doing for this episode. And what I plan on doing involves going... I want to say here. We got business down on the street level of the city. There's roads laden with enemies. We'll find ourselves a path leading down into the sewers beneath the capital. And that is where we need to go, and yeah, if I can just, yep, this looks like a good enough spot to just hop over the rail and make my way right down here. And what do you know, there's a nice little bug boy right here out in the open. And he's, of course, not unguarded. Oh, that's a problem. Get your teeth out of my face. Ow. He took a big chunk of my trachea out there, but I'll be fine as long as I can drink my juice. That wasn't the juice I wanted to drink, but it works. Now, let's solve that little problem. And I'm pretty sure there's also a well around here. Yep, that looks like a well to me. And that will get us... I don't think this is the entrance to the sewers, but it'll get us nice and close to a proper sewer entrance. If I'm remembering this correctly, which I might not be. It's been a while since I came through here. I've played so many other games. And yeah, materials and, alright. Here's a door I can open. There we go. So, this would be... Maybe this is the way that I was thinking of. But it couldn't be. Could it? I'm not sure. Again, been a while. So maybe... Yeah, this is looking kinda right, but also kinda wrong. I'm not quite sure how to describe it, but there are some big-ass rats down here, which you could expect from a sewer in a FromSoft game. Toxic. Yes, toxic indeed. Toxic of you putting a message in front of a gate like that that can't be opened. But at least there's something to interact with, rather than just staring at a useless old wall blocking the way forward. But I do think we're on the right track. This place is looking sewery. And if you remember correctly, there was... Okay, this is the way! Sweet. We found the subterranean shunning grounds. Now, as I was saying, you might remember in an earlier episode we talked to a dude back in the Round Table Hold who was in the form of one of those red invader guys. Get off of me, you son of a bitch! At least have the decency to let me smack this Grace before you go grabbing me from behind. Okay, now we're good, and that's better. This dude happens to be one of those... that big ogre-like guy that we seen back in Stormvale. Except this dude's all covered in horns and he's got himself an axe. And he's kind of a pain in the ass to deal with. How the hell did I get behind you? That one back in Stormvale had all of his horns cut off, and there's like lore implications and all that stuff, and you can find an item description talking about that, but I'm not exactly sure where. But you need a sword in the ass, and I need you to not be in here with me while I'm trying to take a nice little rest at the Saito Grace. And there goes a nice little berry wary for you. I can see your insides, and they're hideous. Now what you got? Oh, he dropped his axe. That's a very rare drop. Now, goop in my throat, make it hard to speak. Yeah. Damn. Alright, I think that cough did it. I think that got all the nastiness out of my throat. Okay, that did it. I no longer feel the gross in my neck hole. Now I can talk freely and make my way through all the poop pipes in the subterranean shunning ground here. Make my way to a certain bastard who's all locked up in the bottom of the sewers, and locked up with very good reason too. After we've had a nice, pleasant little conversation with him, you'll be like, yeah, this dude's fucking evil. You ain't gonna wanna do anything with him after that. After you realize just how horrible of a person he is. And these rats are kinda tough. Got me thinking I'm here sooner than I should be. But that ain't gonna be much of a trouble for me. That, however, might be a bit of a pain in the ass. There's a lot of these big boys here spouting poison, and that did very little damage to you. And yeah, you're doing that long, sustained poison mist that I really don't like. There's a lot of things that enemies do in this game that I really don't like. So, I still don't have those antidote boluses, do I? No. No, I don't. Shit. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wait for that poison meter to tick all the way down. And then once there's no cloud of death mist in the air, I'm gonna run for it. And now's the time. Charge! And poisoned anyway, that's great. Now you're doing that thing. But fortunately for me, I think I'm up too high to be hit by your stuff. Because you aimed it everywhere except for where I was. Because you're an idiot. Now, that's a rune arc. Didn't really need that juice, but I took it anyway. Oh wait, there's hands on the ceiling. I remember that. And now, I'm gonna have to get rid of you, because I don't like ya. And, okay, there. Now you're dropping. Now, maybe we can get through here without activating the big hand that's got its fingers poking out of the ground right there where that item is. I'd like to avoid that. Okay. Looks like he's dedicated to having his trap. Okay, he's not dedicated to having his trap. And, okay, you can keep your dialogue for later, mister. I got hands to deal with. Now, if I could just fucking move and see. Thank you, game! Alright, we're trying this again. With a little less bullshit this time. Of course, I'm gonna have to try to get my shit back before big hands wake up. Which shouldn't be much of a problem, but it might turn ugly. Now, if I go stealth mode, and I just hurry along over here, got my shit. And now you, Mr. Big Hands. Done. I swear to God, mister, shut up. We can talk when I'm done dealing with hands, okay? There's enough hand problems here that I don't want to go talking to anybody at the moment. Duh. Except for you guys. You guys are nice. I can talk to you anytime. I'm always in the mood to talk to the kind people who decide to spend their time watching me make a fool of myself whilst playing video games. There you go. That problem has been solved, and now we can go talk to the dude who's in here bashing his head against the wall. Yep, you are now free, mister. Behold, the dreaded Peepee Poopoo Man.
Who are you?
Leave your jail.
I've been here long enough. I will kill again. And defile each corpse with care. Just to be sure that when they're reborn, they'll be cursed. Along with their children. And their children's children. For all time to come.
Sending up lots of red flags here. And he's right back to it.
I will kill it just
Yep,
to be sure.
defile the corpses, be a dick, have fun with that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna head back to Round Table Hold to tell your red reflection dude that his corporeal flesh is now free. I may have made a grievous mistake setting him loose, but he's going to deliver just punishment upon somebody. But first, he ain't here. I'll defile you next. Come to the outer moat. Well, that ain't threatening at all. And that outer moat is this one, I think. Yeah, we're gonna go there, but he ain't gonna show up right away because there's somebody I should have talked to long before going there, but I didn't because I'm a fucking idiot. And then we're gonna have to reload the area, and then he's going to appear and attempt to defile me. I welcome the challenge. Oh, look at that. There's a cloud of steam billowing up from over here. And a familiar face. Somebody who deserves some sort of punishment for what he did to Raya.
What are you looking at? Oh, you again, is it?
Yep, me again.
Bloody timing, actually. I got crab, cooked up fresh.
Sweet. You should probably know.
Mate, there's something I should probably tell you. You heard of the Dung Eater? He's a madman. Has it out for everyone. Curses him. Goes round in his rank armor and all. You see him though. Stay, well, away.
Little too late for that,
I was in the
actually.
same jail as him once, so I know firsthand. He's a god-forsaken monster. Not just some petty thug like me.
So, what exactly about the Dung Eater should I be aware of?
He's a killer. Kills people. And curses the souls. Does all sort of shit to the corpses. To keep them cursed forever. I ain't seen nothing more disgusting in all my years. I ain't ever been more scared neither. Rooted to the bloody spot while he did that. To my friend. Yeah. And now I've seen it here again. Never thought I would. What he does to those bodies. It was him. No question. That monster. He's lurking round here.
So, like I said, letting Dung Eater out of his cell, probably not the best idea.
Never met someone with a taste for crab I couldn't trust. You've got a real thing here, eh? And it's only getting better.
Well, that's all fine and dandy. Now, I'm going to leave for a moment. I better not come back to find that the Dung Eater got to you, mister. Damn it, Blackguard, what did I just tell you?
Serves me right. Fitting bloody end. For a jumped up little shit with big ideas. Help me out. Would you, mate? I don't want to get cursed. Just let me die. I don't want to live like this. Not anymore. So, please.
Oh, he's down. And he's got that seedbed curse, his weapon, his helmet, his bell bearing. And then there's you. The loathsome Peepee Poopoo man has appeared. Well, shit. Oh, he's about to shoot some stuff at me, which I can probably do that too. Haha. That Karian retaliation does some work. And, yep. And if you were wondering about that death blight meter that was on me while I was talking to Blackguard, there was a big crab around here that I wanted to kill before spawning in Dung Boy. And because I didn't want it interfering, and it sprayed a lot of death blight gas, which I got caught up in, but it didn't fill up all the way, which would be instant death. Now come on. Ow. You and your delayed swing. That's a jump attack. Those can't be parried, even though they definitely should be parryable. There you go. And a nice little sword in the gullet for you. And here's a... Oh. Take that! Now, you will defile no more! You've defiled your last corpse, Peepee Poopoo man. And I got the sword of Milos out of him. Milos. Milos. Now. Yeah. Poor Blackguard. He deserved it, though. He was an asshole. He even admitted to being a petty thug, the kind of person who deserves worse than just an ass beating. He got fucked up. So, now that I've defeated Peepee Poopoo Man, let's go see if he has anything to say to me back at the round table hold. Yep, looks like you're back.
There you are. You warded off my blessing, despite the curse stirring within you. No one has succeeded in that before. How? I thought. Then it hit me that you are, in fact, me. And I am the Dung Eater. It is my flesh that must receive the blessing.
So what you mean by that poo-poo face?
Give me your blessing. Defile my flesh with the seedbed curse, again and again, until it is done. Until a cursed ring coalesces, and may one day defile order itself. Countless I have killed, and countless I have defiled. And soon the fruits will be born. Hundreds will be reborn cursed. And they'll bear thousands of cursed children, who bear tens of thousands more. A few of those will be born just like me. And they'll kill and defile and bless in my stead.
Well, you got this whole thing planned out, don't you?
My fate was the grandest, most brilliant of them all. My corporeal flesh lies in the sewer jail beneath the capital.
Oh, I know.
Give it your blessing. Defile my flesh with the seedbed curse until a curse ring.
Yeah. And if we do as he asks, we go find as many of those seedbed curses as we can and use them all on his corporeal flesh, it'll birth out a mending rune of sorts that could be used when repairing the Elden Ring at the end of the game, which gets you a different ending. And I'm not going to do that. That dude's an asshole, and he's gonna get what he's got coming to him. It's very nice that those hands don't respawn here once you've taken them all out and talked to Peepee Pants.
A curse upon them all. They'll be born cursed, all of them, along with their children, and their children's children, for all time to come.
So, yeah, this dude's an ass, and we have the option of giving him Celavis's potion, which he told us to give to Nefeli Lou. Also, if we wanted to, we could just smack him upside the head with a sword and he'd die instantly, and we'd be able to take that nasty-ass armor of his. But I don't like the look of that armor. It ugly. So here, have a drink on the house.
No. I am the dog eater.
Yes, you are.
I am.
You're about to be Celavis's sex slave. And there you go. Offer pickle. Okay, I have no pickles to offer, but you do you. Anyway, where was... here we go. This is where I'd go to see Celavis. We'll pop down into his little hidey hole, and we're gonna see the Dung Eater there all collapsed on his knees, just like the rest of Celavis's puppets. Yep, and there he is. All puppety and such. Well, you would think Celavis wouldn't be too happy about his potion going to somebody who literally eats poop, as so his name says. That's what dung is. Dung is poop. But they couldn't go saying poop. That'd be just a little too immature. They had to use a fancier word, like dung. It just has a more elegant ring to it. If somebody just comes up saying, hey, I'm the poop eater, they're gonna laugh at you. But if you say, I am the dung eater, that evokes an air of regality.
Ah, so you made Nefeli drink the potion.
More
Well
or less.
done. You are a touch more useful than I had thought. Very well. Then you shall have your gift. Knowledge of the sorcerous arts and of the tutelage of the great preceptor Celavis. I doubt much of it will lay within the grasp of a mere tarnished, but if you put your mind to it, perhaps you won't embarrass Our Lady.
Yes, and if you put your mind to it, you might find out exactly what Nefeli Lu looks like.
You wish to begin right this moment? Well, your impatience, though boorish, is understandable. Let's have at it.
Yeah, about Nefeli.
So, you had Nefeli drink the potion? Truly? Then perhaps something was amiss with it. It's concocted from the finest ingredients, but perhaps I should review the recipe. I may have expected too much of her to begin with.
So yeah, he doesn't know what Nefeli looks like. And I'm not sure the knowledge of somebody who can't tell the difference between a warrior lady and somebody who literally eats shit would be very useful to me. But he does have some nice looking spells. Oh, Carian Retaliation in the form of a sorcery rather than an Ash of War. I prefer the Ash of War to the sorcery of it. But what about Nokron?
Well, you're asking me about that, are you?
Sort of.
The task was left to you and the mongrel, was it not?
Actually, I don't
Not
need
only
you to tell
are
me.
you incompetent, but shameless to boot. Well, there's no helping it. Now's as good a time as any. I'll let you in on it. There's a glintstone sorcerer by the name of Selin in Limgrave. She owes me for the help I gave her when she was expelled from the academy.
This information is useless to me, by the
I asked
way.
her to look into the matter some time ago. I'll write you a letter of introduction. Go ask her.
Yeah, I've actually already made it to Nokron. Basically, he says, go find Selin. You go to Selin and she says, oh yeah, Radahn's holding her fate and the stars, so go kill him. Which I did. It let down a giant meteor that blasted open a hole in the Mistwood, and here we are.
You break into a man's private chambers, rooting about as you please.
Thought you might have something
Your
neat in there.
officiousness knows no bounds. Fine and well. You tricked Nefeli and had her drink the potion. I believe that makes you my accomplice. You yearn for a puppet of your own. Well, normally one of your stature would never be allowed. But perhaps I can make a very special exception. Now, choose.
So yeah, I'm allowed to get one of these ashes that lets me summon them as a puppet, but eventually Celavis is going to be killed, not by my own hand as much as I'd like to, and then I'd be able to just take his bell bearing and give that to a merchant in the round table hold and buy these ashes, but I'll take that one. And I will leave you to it, Celavis. I'll leave you to violate the unwilling dung eater who you think is Nefeli. But you won't have a lot of time to do that because I'm about to progress Ronnie's quest, and that's gonna get him killed. Pretty sure right after I hand over the Finger Slayer blade to her and then reload the area, we'll go back to find Celavis down on his knees, head cocked back, all dead and shit. Oh, how I yearn to see him dead. Anywho, let's go see Ronnie. It's been a while, and I've been holding on to this treasure that she wanted for longer than I probably should have, but I didn't want Celavis dying before we could see just how stupid he was, thinking that the Dung Eater was Nefeli. And once he's dead, we'll be able to actually get the ashes that'll let us summon Puppet Dung Eater, which would have been Puppet Nefeli had we made her drink the potion. And I think there's actually somebody else that you can get that potion to if you want them as a puppet. But I prefer to give it to the Dung Eater because he sucks, and I want him to suffer. I will not ever give it to Nefeli, though. She deserves far better than that. Now, let us go hand this treasure off to Ronnie.
Ah, it was thee.
'Twas me
Not
indeed.
blithe it seemeth. Even in my slumber I sensed it. It is in thy possession, is it not? The hidden treasure of Nokron. My thanks. Finally all the pieces are in place. Soon must I begin my journey. Upon the dark path only I may tread.
Okay.
But before I leave, I shall entrust thee with this.
Ah, the Karian inverted statue.
My thanks for thy sterling efforts. A strange gift, perhaps. But a rare sort such as thee would welcome it, I'm sure. I am certain now. Fate steered us to our first encounter. I must thank Torrent, too, for his part. You may leave now. It was but brief. But thou gavest me fine service.
That statue she gave us is very necessary for Fia's quest line, which will also avail us upon another ending, which I'm not going to be going for, but it also gives us access to a hidden boss that we get through her. Anyway, anything else to say?
What is it? You may go. I too am to depart on a journey. Upon the dark path.
Yeah, you said that already. Alright, fare thee well, Ronnie. You have fun on your dark path. I got other business to attend to. Namely, making use of that inverted statue I just got. Oh, that's a familiar voice.
Help me!
And there's a familiar face.
Hello? Hello? Anyone?
There's somebody here.
Hello. How nice it is to see a friendly face. As you can surmise, I've got myself stuck in another hole. Would you mind helping me out again?
Will do.
My thanks in advance. I know you're the man for the job.
Yep.
You know what to do, hmm?
Yep.
Give me a good smack from behind with something nice and big. Don't
Yep.
worry about my wound sustained at the festival. I'm stuck back together good and proper. Just give it your all.
Alright. Now, let's see. Do I have something nice and big that I can actually wield? Well, it doesn't necessarily need to be something nice and big. It just needs to be something that I can stance break somebody with, which I have done oh so effectively with this sword. So, here we go. Whack. Smack.
Please,
Oh,
wait. I have a terrible feeling about this. Would you stop hitting me for a minute?
alright.
I can feel my lower half is stuck on something. I don't think you can get me out just by hitting me this time. Let's think. Perhaps there's a way to slide me out a little more smoothly. What if I could somehow be made slippery or some such?
Yes, there is a way of doing that. In fact, I went out of my way to get exactly what I would need to do that a while back, because I thought you were going to be here sooner. Now, where is it? Unless I haven't crafted one yet. I ain't seeing it. Maybe it's in a different tab. No, I would assume that it's back there. Let me see. Pot. Oil pot. There we go. Now, if I could... I'm just gonna slap that in my quick slot. There we are. And here you go. Nice and oily. That'll get you out. Nice and easy. You are free.
My thanks to you and your razor-sharp wits. Oh, as a token of my thanks, I'd like you to have this.
Exalted flesh.
Dearie me, I'm oilier than a toad. Yeah, there were countless oil jars back where I'm from, actually. And now I know what it's like to be one of them.
Yeah. So you're free.
Yes, indeed. I too have a home, though it is one to which I have vowed not to return. So, I thought I might look out from atop the cliff. But as I drew closer and closer, pow, wouldn't you know it, I was perfectly stuck in that blasted hole. I can feel the warriors inside admonishing me for my mawkishness. To walk the path of champions, one cannot cleave to the past. I'm headed to the Fiery Mount in the north. I can strengthen myself there without fear of cracking this vessel. I will forge myself anew in its flames.
Alright, then, so we know where you're going next.
I'm headed to the I can strengthen myself.
That's Mount Gelmir. And we can find him bathing in lava back where we saw that magma worm just outside that little fort where we fought the big fat dude with the hammer. But anywho, we got business right here in the Divine Tower of Liurnia. It is not activating the great rune we got from Renala. That is the one great rune that doesn't need to be activated to be used, and it's also the only one that can't be equipped because it gives you the option of respecking once you've beaten Renala. You just go to her, ask to be reborn, and then it costs you a larval tier as well, and then you can just reassign all of your level ups. But anywho, I need to get down there without breaking my entire body. And that is going to be a bit of a pain in the ass because we gotta ride over this way and circle around the cliff there that we're seeing. It's not a very big, long road, but it's annoying enough to make me complain about it. Back, foul beast! I've got business in the tower up ahead. And then, while we're in there, you're going to see exactly what sort of role that inverted statue that Ronnie gave us is going to play. Because this leads up to the bridge that takes us to the Divine Tower. But you're gonna see in just a moment exactly what the problem is. We step on the elevator, which takes us up. And we step in here. We got chandeliers, which isn't so abnormal. Nothing out of the ordinary yet. But there is this problem. We got ourselves somebody shooting magic at us who happens to be wearing a very large hat. A Preceptor Miriam. Now that's the same title that Celavis has, the title of Preceptor. And this one ain't too fond of us. Celavis wasn't either, but he's a dick and I ain't fond of him. And he's about to get, well, he's by now already gotten what he has coming. Oop. I still had the oil pot selected. That ain't such good news. Ow. Now, could you kindly raise your damn shield, like I've been telling you to do? And Carian Retaliation's doing some real work here. That isn't the right flask. Alright, that's better. Having all the wrong flasks on. And doink. Ha! Your spell has failed you. Stop casting spells on people that are so close to you. It's not that effective at close range. And of course, you can't fight your own battles. You gotta have a big swarm of dudes popping in. And here comes that arrow. Alright. And that takes out some of the annoying guys. And now Preceptor Miriam seems to have vanished. That's going to be a problem. Ooh, Carian and Glintstone staff. That might actually be better than the Academy staff. I need to take a quick look at this. Where's the sorcery scaling? 165, 139, and of course this is upgraded to +7. I'll have to upgrade the Carian staff later. But first, we need to get all the way up so that we can go to that tower. And then there's still the matter of Miriam, who is over there casting spells at me. That's great. That's fine. Hurry up with your... Oh, you're teleporting. That's where this starts to get annoying. Preceptor Miriam don't like to hold still once you get up here. And have some blades, why don't ya? Fortunately, her shots get all stopped by the fucking railing and shit. And you're gonna run out of little minions here in just a moment. And then there's nothing to stop my glint blades from targeting you properly. Now, if the blades had attacked the guy I hadn't already hit, that would have been good. And I'm sure, yep, there's still one more behind me. Oopsie. Well, take that, why don't ya? Take it, shove it up your ass, and call yourself Mary. That ain't the right spell, you dingus. That one's only effective at close range. Oh, look, you teleported right back to where you were. And now you got blades in you. There you are. I'm surprised you haven't teleported away from me just yet. There you go. Problem solved. Magic downpour is mine. And we do have a ladder that'll put us up on top of these rafters. And then we can grab the treasures that are up there. But we have no way of actually getting to the top of this thing, which will take us to the bridge. That thing I'm looking at right there is an elevator that is upside down. And that's where that inverted statue that Ronnie gave us comes into play. Oh look, there's the ladder, but I'm not going up there. I don't think there's anything worth grabbing. A rune arc, maybe. And I don't remember what else, but I don't think it's anything important. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop back down here. And I'm going to plop this statue onto this pedestal, and it's gonna do a thing. Oh, I caused an earthquake. Seems to happen every time I go touching something I probably shouldn't be touching. So, how many times does this thing need to spin? Answer, all of them. It needs to spin all of the times. And now that that's done, we step in here. But everything's upside down now. And there's hands. Of course there's hands. It just wouldn't be a location in Liurnia without the hands. And would you look at that, it's that person that I just killed. Have one of these, you crazy-ass bitch! I wonder if I can blow you off the ledge and kill you that way. You ain't the only one with magic, stupid! Bang! And now I need to recharge my juices. And here comes your magic that I was ready for. Now if you just stay right there and I can plant this just right. Damn. You ain't falling off the damn thing like you're supposed to. Oh, that ain't enough juice to cast my cannon of Haima. And here comes your thing, which I ain't gonna go Carian retaliationing again, because I already got some Carian juice flowing on me. And that would actually be a waste of magic. Well, guess I'm blowing up the hands. Well, no more. Oop, I broke a sword. I broke my blade on the wall. I have got to level up my mind. Uh-oh. Okay, I see. You're firing stupidly. And those just happened to hit you. And now, if we can get up here before you go letting off another one of those. Alright, drink some... Oh, fuck off! You little shitbag! Now let's see how you like one of these. Haha, you ain't the only one with that spell. But you are stupid enough to fire it off without charging it fully. And that means you don't get the kind of damage that you want out of it. Oh, can't go cast it before I cast, now can ya? And fire! There you are. This is working out. Oh, never mind. Drink that juice and drink it fast. And here comes your shot that ain't gonna hit. And bam! Alright. Fuck you then. So why does yours get to come out faster? That's just rude. And full charged. Damn, I can't move while I got that all ready to go. That is gonna be a problem, so... Ah, you got exploded by it. And, oh, you're about to fire, but I'm too far back for you to hit now, aren't I? Haha, idiot! You are a failure! You call yourself Preceptor, I call you a jackass! Now, fire in the hole! There you go. Oh, now you're teleporting. Well, I can still take out them hands right there. And since... Well... I don't know where I was going with that sentence, but you're out of my way for the moment, and I can focus on getting over to where I dropped my shit, and I can take care of the little turd burglar who threw that stupid glintstone scrap at me without having to deal with getting shot in the face with explosive magic arrows. Except you're firing off those arrows right now, but I can still get my shit back, and there's the bastard who couldn't mind his own fucking damn business. Now, come here, let me slice your little fingies. And you, sir, I just don't like you, or your family. And you're down there. And you ain't gonna get a good angle to fire your arrows at me while I'm doing one of these. And there goes the last of my power. Okay, now there really goes the last of my power. Alright, let's fucking move. And stupid hands. Now drink some juice and drink it fast. I don't have time to be dealing with bullshit. Now, here I come. And, alright, now let me fucking move. And, there we go. Now you're mine. And, alright. And, haha! You are a failure! And victory is mine. Now stay dead this time, you stupid bitch. So with her out of the way, we're finally clear to get through here. Except there's dudes that don't want me doing that because they're all a bunch of assholes. Yep, there's another one. Hey, he dropped his brass shield. I have been gifted the Golden Dorito. that I'm never going to use because I love my Carian Knight Shield. And we can drop down onto this chandelier. The bottom of it. Anywho. And we're gonna jump to the next one if the camera doesn't go fucking me over. That would be great. And now we just gotta figure out the best spot to drop down from, which would be right here. Alright. So now we're safely navigating our way to the upside down elevator that takes us down but also up because everything is upside down in this crazy ass world. And this will get us to the bridge that'll put us on the path to the Divine Tower of Liurnia. We just need to step out the big upside down door that is right in front of me. And with a touch of the door, everything goes all weird, and everything's back to normal. And there we are. So now I'm right side up again. And so is the door. But there ain't no going back through it. No, sir. And here we've got the Divine Tower. All that's left is to reach the top and grab what lies at the peak. Sounds easy enough, but there is a problem. And that problem will make itself clear in just a few more seconds. There it is. We've got a Godskin noble to contend with before we can get up there. Hey. Uh-oh. That's the pommel slam. Oop. Okay. You missed me, ass face. Now. Oh, you're about to bitch slap me, aren't ya? Now you've actually capitalized on my vulnerable state, and I don't appreciate that at all, sir. So, take that. Stop the thingy slammy. There you go. I really don't like you being alive. So, oh, there's your ring of fire, and here comes the black fireball that I can turn against ya. I really like it when you do that. Now, suffer a little bit more, why don't ya? There you go. Uh-oh. He's about to go rollies. And I really don't like it when you go all rollies. And I see dumb fuck here decides not to dodge when I press the fucking dodge button. That's normal. I'm used to it. And yep, there you go. Just had to push me back as you came out of it, didn't you? Now, suck it, mister. Yep. So, oh, there's the fireball. Just what I was waiting for. Now, are you about to, yep, you're about to slam, which I ain't getting hit by. Oh, there's that bullshit. Now, suck on that. There's the fire ring. And here's the fireball! Now you suck on that. You do one of those, and I'm gonna do one of these, because you are an asshole. And fuck you, with your stupid belly thrusting. And, oh, rolly time. And bullshit. There we go. Glug glug, mister. Now, stop your rolling. Fuck off. That did not hit me. And then there's that bullshit again. Why is it that you are able to do such bullshit and get away with it? You realize such acts of stupid bullshit will not stand, and you are about to be rightfully punished for it. There's that frostbite. And I mistimed that. Eat a dick, you fat turd. with your stupid belly bullshit. Come on with all of your bullshit. You are a man of much bullshit. But some of that bullshit is counterable. And, oh, fuck you. Backing away at the last possible second. Oh, here's rolly time. And whee! Now, get stuck in the corner. Fuck you, cheater. Drink the stuff. Fuck you! I was drinking my stuff! You are not allowed to do that to me! As soon as you stop rolling, your ass is mine, fat boy. Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you! Stop being a dick, okay? You fat sack of shit. Quit with the stupid belly shit. It's annoying. And, alright, now... Yeah, fuck you too. Oh, I'm not allowed to get close now, am I? While you go chucking your stupid ass fireball. Eat a dick. Eat some of that. And let me drink my shit, please. Alright, get the fuck up. Alright, good. We're all good. Fuck you, fat boy. Had to give me that last little bit of bullshit, didn't ya? But you're out of here now, and that's what counts. Now we can get to the goddamn Divine Tower. And at some point in this playthrough, I'll actually be able to defeat one of those fat sacks of shit on the first go. Someday, but not today. Now let's get all up inside of this tower and grab what we need. Way up at the tippity top of this big bad motherfucker lies a thing that we will need. And this is a sentence I have said before, because I already talked about a very crucial element to Fia's quest line being at the top of this tower. I don't know if I said specifically that it was at the top of the tower. All I do know is that I said that it needed that inverted statue we got from Ronnie. And just like that, the elevator reaches its stop. We can step out here, turn this bad boy on, and we can go up here and grab what we need. And also get a nice little bit of lore while we're at it. We see what appears to be the charred remains of a woman with a little bit of red hair, curse mark of death, and stargazer heirloom. Now let's see, where's stargazer? The talisman engraved with the legend of a queen raises intelligence. The young astrologer gazed at the night sky as she walked. She had always chased the stars every step of her journey. Then she met the full moon, and in time the astrologer became a queen. Sounds like somebody we've already met. Now, where's that curse mark? It's in the key items, which... there it is. Curse mark carved into the discarded flesh of Ronnie the Witch, also known as the half-wheel wound of the centipede. This curse mark was carved at the moment of death of the first demigod, and should have taken the shape of a circle. However, 2 demigods perished at the same time, breaking the curse mark into 2 half-wheels. Ronnie was the first of the demigods whose flesh perished, while the Prince of Death perished in soul alone. Yep. That's what we came here for. And we might go after the Prince of Death to deliver this curse mark of death to Fia. Or maybe we'll do something else in the next episode, because I'm all out of time for this one. So, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope to see you again in the next one. Goodbye.